The Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer was finally uploaded yesterday, and it turns out there is a 3-on-1 match against it. What's the problem with the game? Well, only one way to find out. What's up, everybody? It's your homeboy John of Video Games in the World. So the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer has been released, and it's going back to a city that a lot of us GTA fans wanted to see again. Vice City. Vice City in the GTA universe is a stand-in for the city of Miami. The Grand Theft Auto series started out in 1997, and the first two games, including London 1961 and 1969, were pretty popular. But when GTA 3 was released in 2001, the series took the world by storm, and there have been great titles of the series for years, such as Vice City, San Andreas, Chinatown Wars, Grand Theft Auto 4 and its expansions such as The Ballad of Gay Tony, The Lost and the Damned, and finally there's Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online. What exactly do we know about GTA 6 so far? Well, not only it takes place in Vice City, but we are introduced to two protagonists rather than three, like in the last game. We have the first female protagonist of the series since 2000, Lucia. So far, we know that Lucia is a former inmate like Tommy Vercetti, and later in the trailer we see her evading custody with her male partner. Now, the GTA series of video games since its first release was always a subject of controversy. Its most well-known denigrator is former Florida attorney and conservative activist Jack Thompson. Thompson felt that the series promoted violence and encouraged kids who play the game to commit several crimes. Whenever teens committed crimes, he would use the game as a scapegoat to justify his claims that GTA promoted violence. The game was also accused of racism, sexism, and promoting torture. Lots of claims against the game debunked over the years. Other denigrators of the game besides Thompson were Ralph Nader, Jay Rockefeller, Glenn Beck, and former senator and once presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton. So, with this new game, there's already some type of hate going on against this game. And who is going after this game? Politicians? Social justice warriors? No. This time, it's Elon Musk and journalist Ian Miles Chong. I remember Ian Miles Chong from the time I was in that NTSGW circle. Thank God I left that circle, because both SGWs and NTSGWs have what it's called crap mentality. I spoke about it before, and it is a term that was created by Filipina journalist and feminist activist Ninochka Rosca. It is defined as a mentality saying that if I can have it, then you cannot either. And it's also described as when a crab tries to get out of the sand or bucket, its own kind will drag it back down to drown in the group's collective misery and self-destruction. So, the ones going after the game are three people: Elon Musk, Ian Miles Chong, and Jackson Hinkle. First, let's start with Mr. Musk. This is what Elon Musk, the owner of X, had to say about the game. In a tweet, he said that he tried to play the game, specifically 5, but he didn't want to shoot police officers, which was in the first seconds of GTA 5's gameplay, which left him unsettled. Ay, Dios mío. His tweet was met with so much mockery from various X users. Well, ain't he a symbol of morality? Idiot. What kind of world have we gotten ourselves into with someone like Musk running a social media app? Funny thing is that Musk plays video games, and he praised that game Elden Ring for winning Game of the Year in 2022. He has also played that video game Overwatch, which is a shooting game. So, he's fine with playing shooter games as long as he doesn't have to shoot police officers. What a hypocrite. Pero qué hipócrita ese tipo. Qué hipócrita. And the funny thing is that well-known journalist Ian Miles Chong was simping for him by saying that he prefers the hit 2020 video game Cyberpunk 2077 because shooting cops in the game is optional and he never finished GTA 5 either. Well, ain't that just funny? Just another idiot. And the icing on the cake is that according to him, it's okay to shoot innocents but not cops? What a total jackass. Qué estúpido ese tipo. The Grand Theft Auto series is a Robertson cop style of game where players get to commit crimes and shoot police officers in order to progress further in the game. Since those two are terrified of GTA 6, I am definitely buying the game when it's released in 2025 so I can piss them both the fuck off. And last and certainly not least, Jackson Hinkle. Jackson Hinkle is a political commentator and social media influencer who hosts a political show, The Dive with Jackson Hinkle. He has also appeared on cable news outlets such as Tucker Carlson Tonight, One America News Network, and Russian state media such as Russian Times. And he's a MAGA far-right, and I'm not surprised about that. Just another Trump supporter. My God. Hinkle is also going after GTA 6 because political breasts makes them lose their minds. Wow. So, the breasts of a pixelated character bother you so much? Damn. And I thought Anita Sarkeesian was gonna flip with GTA 6. Remember that BuzzFeed video bashing GTA 5 when that feminist said, "This is why I hate video games, because they perpetuate the male fantasy." It turns out Hinkle is acting like that now, except he's being a puritanical fool. He says that it's a game for children. What the fuck? The GTA series is M-rated, which means that it's not for children. If a 12-year-old goes to a Best Buy or a GameStop to buy GTA video games, they're gonna ask for that kid's identification. If that 12-year-old is not of age, then the M-rated game is not gonna be sold to them. It's like a 10-year-old going into a movie theater and trying to buy a ticket to see an R-rated movie, and they won't allow that 10-year-old in because they need an adult to accompany them. Hell, I wouldn't allow my underage nieces and nephews to watch an R-rated movie, and I wouldn't allow them to watch The Handmaid's Tale. Hinkle was born in 1999, and I was a 13-year-old boy in the 7th grade at the time. 1999. I remember that year very fondly when I turned 13. My summer vacation, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and in that time I discovered girls. For a guy born in 1999, he's surely acting like one of those boomers who wanted to ban things back in the 80s and 90s. In the 1980s, they tried banning heavy metal and Dungeons and Dragons because these people felt that they were satanic. And since of course it was the time of the satanic panic. In the 1990s, they tried banning rap music because they felt that the lyrics promoted violence. They tried banning video games and Pokemon because they felt that they promoted violence, were destroying education, and were satanic. So this guy Hinkle is acting like one of those boomers who want to ban something that they don't like. He wants to ban GTA 6, hence he started the hashtag #BanGTA6. He calls the developer Psyonix putting breasts in people's faces with his game. I bet he has a secret stash of Playboy magazines in his room and has a very hard time getting laid. Not to mention he says that they're trying to indoctrinate kids into the LGBTQ. Come on, Hinkle. There's no such thing as indoctrinating kids into the LGBTQ. And to think, I was not very kind to the LGBTQ in the past. I am very remorseful for slaying slurs at people. Very remorseful. And I'm very sorry about that. And you know what, Hinkle? If you got a problem with the LGBTQ, then I hope that when one of your family members comes out of the closet, you either do the right thing by accepting them, or leave them be by drowning in your own damn prejudice. And you know what they say about homophobes? Either they're idiotic or are just secretly closeted. In my case, when I wasn't in kind with them, I was a fucking idiot. Grand Theft Auto 6 will be released sometime around 2025. We shall see when. And right now, since I was defending GTA 6 from those three morons, I'm gonna play some GTA 5 right now. So remember everyone, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. This is Sound of Video Games and the World. Stay tuned for the latest news coming in a few. Thanks.